This is the Amex Cash card, and this is the Amex Cash Preferred. And this video is about why I upgraded to the Cash Preferred. Okay, so before I started doing more research in January, I had mostly cashback credit cards. And then I think a few were points credit cards, but for the majority, my cards were cashback. So I really got like into maximizing like the most I could get back on what I spend, and I made a list. And the list broke down all the cards that I had and what new cards I would want based on like what like I spent my money on, so I'd know what to add to my wallet. And if you guys have done the same thing, you should like the video and subscribe for more videos like this popping up in your feed. And yeah, so the Amex Cash Preferred was like a card that I learned eventually would make a lot of sense to like add to my wallet. It gives you 6% cash back on the supermarket purchase and 6% cash back on streaming. Like Hulu, Netflix, YouTube Premium, Apple. What is the Apple one called? I forget. Yeah, anything kind of streaming like that, you'd get 6% back every month, since like you don't get charged more than that. If you do, you gotta figure that out with your subscription service. You need to call them. So it also gets 3% back on transit, and that can go that like covers many things. What it doesn't cover is like airfare and like that sort of thing, but it covers like the subway in New York, tolls, ferries, the bus. Like I think even like a not like a city bus, but like also like the Greyhound and the whatever else bus. And for trains, I think like Amtrak and whatever else would count too towards 3% for transit. And then you get 3% back on gas stations, but I don't have a car, and yeah, so I didn't really care about that one. And yeah. But so compared to the Cash Magnet card that I had before like I got approved on the 18th, that card, the Cash Magnet card, would only give me 1.5%, which is good. Like if you don't want to worry about like having another card, or having to worry about like, oh, like if I have to do this and that and XYZ, you would just get that card and you get 1.5% back on every single purchase that is personal. Unless you use that card for as a business card, then that's a different story. Or yeah, it would count as 1.5 in all those business purchases. But yeah, that card's the GOAT kind of. If you can't get approved for a different card, like the City Double Cash card, that's one of the cards I'm gonna apply for within the next 2 months. But we'll get to that in another video. So anyway, I actually like tried to get the Blue Cash Preferred card. Is it called the Blue? I think it's just called the Cash Preferred. Anyway, the one that I just upgraded to, I tried to get it in December, right? And that didn't work out. And I was like, dang, I really want this card. And I was like, all right, I'm going to try again later. And I put a thing in my calendar, like a reminder for me to like apply again. But I checked my email last week or the week before that, whenever the 18th was. I just happened to be in my email, and then I saw an email from Amex, and they were like, hey, upgrade to the Amex Preferred. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Because if this goes through, I need to make this video right now and show you guys like the perks of this card. And sure enough, I got approved like right after I like did all the little, like it's barely an application, since like they know you. It's like everything. It's not like a regular application. Like you don't see all the like how much do you make, what's your like job, this, that. You don't see all that. It's just like, okay, you sign up. I think I have a screenshot somewhere. We'll find out. And then you click like submit or something, and then it goes, it like, you know when you're gonna get approved for a card when it goes through in a few seconds. If it takes minutes, you're not getting approved. So with this one, it went through in a few seconds. And then I got a thank you message from Amex, and they said I'd receive my card within 7 to 10 business days. And since I took a while to film this, I actually got it like maybe 2 or 3 days later, which was really good for me because I was like, oh God, I gotta wait a week to get this card. Then I gotta wait a week to go like grocery shopping at the supermarket so I can wait to get 6% back. But yeah, oh man, I have like a lot to learn about like, or I have to like become more consistent with grocery shopping in the first place. I like to go to the deli. I'm getting too comfortable now with like ordering food recently, but certain circumstances it was like raining and I didn't feel well, so I was like, I'm just gonna order food. But for the most part, I don't order food in the like app sense. I go to the deli, which I guess is technically still ordering food, but not really. The prices are way different. So, if you've been thinking about getting the Amex Blue Cash card or the Blue Preferred card, I would say go for it if your credit is good or great. I have a referral link that I'll have in the description below, and this will help the channel out in the long term because this is not like a little game for me. This is going to get somewhere else, and I want to help as many people as possible, especially like young black people with like credit and like building wealth. So like if you want the card, just use the link in the description. This is pretty much a wrap now. I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this video. Like, it does mean a lot to me, and I'm not concerned with the views because I know when you're giving good information, people come back and they like, if it's useful, they'll come back and watch more. So yeah, this has been another Moneybear gang video, and you already know we out here gang. I'll see y'all next week.